What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We are back with some more Demon Dice. This time we checking out the song Alcatraz. Alcatraz or Trays. Anyways, I first heard Demon Dice on the EP, which I do have a reaction to. I'll go ahead and link it down in the description. So naturally, I was impressed, especially about all the things that she was talking about, even though I didn't have a lot of information. It was some good writing, right? Some good lyrics that even somebody with no knowledge of what's going on could able to pull some things from her. So now we're going to check out this as well as many others, because I know she has about, 9 EPs or something like that. And I'm super excited to go down them. So we're going to start with this. Let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up. Hey. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Are you ready?
Okay, I love the bounce immediately. This is almost kind of giving me the same vibes as if you guys know DA Games. I think he has a bendy song, right? What kind of style of music is this? It's on the tip of my tongue, but for some reason I just can't grasp it. But I love it, right? Immediately got you bouncing. Hey.
3, 2, 1. Okay, knock, knock, howdy, fellas. Here comes the trouble. Urbanite, the devil's halftime, ragtime wrestler. Untouchable charisma, sophisticated muscle. Split the difference to get the real honky tonk hustlers. Broke stallions, valiant swing rascallions. Bringing back the okie dokie fuck off mentality.
Oh, yo, what? That's crazy. The lyricism is crazy. I always wonder, when they start throwing in a whole bunch of multi-syllable words, and you got a 4/4 time signature to deal with, how you just start splitting that stuff up, right? To really just start like playing with our ears. I mean, the beats already got me going, and then she's coming on here with this phenomenal flow and these multi-syllable words and just absolutely killing it.
The real honky tonk hustles. Broke stallions, valiant swing rascallions. Bringing back the okie dokie fuck off mentality. An advantageous place of our own. We're having fun wins. So uncourageous fakers, but they know when they're onions, okay? As much we're trying to keep the record clean and stainless. But there's a line between define the law and act brainless. Okay,
so here's the thing, on a first listen, sometimes it's kind of hard, and obviously, not all of her songs are probably going to have like some super ultra deep meaning that requires you to like super reach or whatnot. But I like to try to understand as much as I can. I like to think that, Demon Dice makes music with, intent, you know what I mean? And not necessarily just a bunch of just random stuff, even though that is fun. And even though that may be what she does, part of my brain is like, no, there's definitely something here. Right. Okay. For what you're saying, okie doke mentality, right? Like whatever. Let's just have fun without having to worry about so much about the rules, right? Advantageous place of our own where having fun wins. And as long as you're having fun, you're winning. But lately, if you do decide to have fun, there's always somebody out there that's trying to criticize like what you're doing or trying to take advantage of you having fun. And you don't feel like, you feel restricted, if you will.
Wins the uncourageous fakers, but they know when they're onions, okay? As much we're trying to keep the record clean and stainless. But there's a line between define the law and act brainless.
There's a line between defying the law and acting brainless, right? So defying the law means your conscience, right, of the law. You're just deciding to defy it. And then acting brainless, it's more of like ignorance, right? Like ignorance of the law, not necessarily like the law, but you know what I mean? When you're having fun, right, be conscious of the things that you're doing as opposed to just doing whatever you want, right? Because, there unfortunately, are consequences to your actions and you don't want to just mindlessly do stuff. So defy the law, because if you know the law, right, you know how to kind of circumvent it or your way around it. And you know kind of how to play within these set amount of rules versus acting brainless. You're just like, you know what I mean? Okay.
But there's a line between define the law and act brainless. We have the real side dog sounds and everybody wants a piece, but all I want is to peace out. And off the beat down is carving clowns about tough show. My headless only jealous because they can't catch up. Come on, move in. I'll break these iron chains, they've got me locked in. Raise hell myself, cause all you're doing is talking. So don't tell me how to break the law. I don't buy why you're selling. You say you're gonna set me free, but it takes too long.
Interesting. I'm gonna break these iron chains that you put me in, right? Like, it's kind of like what I was saying earlier, like these restrictions and everything. Like I want to do what I want to do. Don't tell me what I need to do, right? He said, I'm not buying what you're selling. You coming out here, using these power words and whatnot. You trying to tell me what I can do and what I can't do. And if I do this, this will happen. Like, nah, I don't want to hear any of that. I'm just out here and I'm trying to be free. And that's assisted by this type of song that she's playing, right? This is definitely kind of one of those, not wacky type of stuff, but the music that you would play when things are up to something, This is the type of stuff where, if you saw like a cartoon or whatnot and they just going around doing all kinds of shenanigans and type of funny stuff. So excellent sound choices, song choice or song style as well. Genre? Yeah.
I'm sick of being holed up, and so what? Saying what's stand for by the man that's in control, but I'll pant it and a plan escapes a ticket to good night. But the animals needs to be free, it's a stick of dynamite. So welcome one and welcome all the Satan's hell and jail cell walls. Regard the riotous lunacy till opportunity calls. The demons gave a chance to poker for souls, but here the warden plays a hand wherein the Joker is the one in control. I guess that you
see. So they're in prison. So this is kind of like a representation of them being locked up because of, the actions and stuff that you've done, right? So I'm sick of being holed up. So it's basically saying, I think I've said it before. Hey, look at this. They got 666 up here at the top. So I think I pretty much get the idea. Let's keep it going.
Hold up, and so what? Saying what's stand for by the man that's in control, but I'll pant it and a plan escapes a ticket to good night. But the animals needs to be free, it's a stick of dynamite. So welcome one and welcome all the Satan's hell and jail cell walls. Regard the riotous lunacy till opportunity calls. The demons gave a chance to poker for souls, but here the warden plays a hand wherein the Joker is the one in control, right? So pretty much an illusion of control, if you will. The Joker is the one in control. I guess that you could say the devil's off my shoulder. Haha, hilarious, spare up on the worthless. Behind this like sophisticated composure, he runs the circus, tends to be nefarious, slimmer-sliss. But if I had your soul, we can make a break for it. Give and take and give him what's at stake, don't gotta hate me for it. Hide our claws, obey the ridiculous laws, and mimic their dance, be reverential soldiers till we get that chance. Come on!
What? Like the fact that she could just able to just say this stuff, just pouring out like water, like literally just waterfalls and stuff. And God, I'm sitting there wondering how many times it must have taken for her to record this, because this is absolutely crazy.
He runs the circus, tends to be nefarious, slimmer-sliss. But if I had your soul, we can make a break for it. Give and take and give him what's at stake, don't gotta hate me for it. Hide our claws, obey the ridiculous laws, and mimic their dance, be reverential soldiers till we get that chance. Come on! I'll break these iron chains, they've got me locked in.
That's that Shapuki dance. Family Guy.
So don't tell me how to break the law. I don't buy what you're selling. You say you gotta set me free, you take too long. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting down the seconds till we aim for the door. We gotta sneak out the back, stop overthinking, and peek through the cracks, take out the kingpin. This moment determines if we're swimming or sinking. An unforeseen deterrent could arrest and no blinking. A wink of the eye, you might a slide of the hands. I'm gonna make it out alive with or without you, man.
So, and I get it now, the title, Alcatraz as the prison, right? And she's kind of structuring the whole entire situation of trying to break out and be more free, either with the content that she's creating and everything without having to obey all, these ridiculous laws, trying to figure out how to, like I said, stop acting brainless, right? So trying to figure out how to defy the law, but at the same time, have fun and not be restricted by the chains. So she's obviously comparing this to like an actual prison breakout, because she probably feels like she is in prison. And therefore, we have this kind of sequence where they're kind of planning out, what the breakout's going to be. But she's very clever with the wordplay, right? Because while this can work in terms of breaking out of prison, you can also, if you think about like the undertones about applying it to like real life in the situations that she's in, once you start thinking like that, right, then things start making sense. And you're like, okay, like this, an unforeseen deterrent could arise. So no blinking, meaning kind of like forever waiting for that opportunity, because it could possibly pass you. Maybe there's like a dip or something.
Terry could arrest and no blinking. A wink of the eye, you might a slide of the hands. I'm gonna make it out alive with or without you, man. So you're in, not you out, don't complicate this. You hurry up, you'll enter right in time for the great twist. Debate, it's the grand finale, so think about. Curse down, ding dong, sorry you take too long. Man, you take too long, I can't wait, so come on.
I love modulation and music.
Raise hell myself, cause all you're doing's talking. So tell me how to break the law. Don't buy what you're selling. You say you're gonna set me free, but you take too long. You say you're gonna set me free. Yeah, you say you're gonna set me free, but you take too long.
that last part was very interesting. So, okay. So okay, whole lot to digest here. So you say you're gonna set me free, take too long. So maybe somebody's like promising her like easier type of, an easier like life or whatnot, but it's not happening. And at the same time, suffering is happening and I'm trying to break out, right? So you take matters into your own hands and try to defy the law, right? Now the law is the law. Now, even if you do find a way to break through, as we've seen right here, she saw the cops about to take him right back to jail. So it's like an ever type of plan, like it's an ongoing thing until you're finally able to break free out of whatever chains that you're shackled in, right? Because you saw that. That's just how the law is, right? When you think that you've won, they come around and say, nope, you got to go all the way back. After all that work and all that stuff you were talking, you got to go back and everything. Okay, I think I got the pretty good gist. Obviously I get nervous when it's time to, react to Demon Dice stuff because I'm just completely afraid of things just going over my head. But I should learn to trust myself a little bit more. I think I came away with the general idea. Now, one more thing before we end this reaction is this part right here that I saw that I was right here. Rap, lyrics, and the animation and the movie all by Demon Dice. I'm feeling like Demon Dice got way too much power. She sings, she raps, and she animates. Like, this was amazing. That's too much talent. That's godly powers right there, because this is absolutely amazing. All right, y'all, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.